These compliment getters will have him telling you, well, you can leave your hat on, baby. Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of the Fragrantician, where here we talk about fragrances. So if that's your jam, then keep on watching. So in today's video, it's all about the compliment getters that will have him saying to you, well, just leave your hat on, darling. We'll do the rest. I haven't talked about compliment getter fragrances in a long time. No, I haven't. I sure haven't. And these fragrances are going to set your flames alight. They are. They're going to set his, they're going to set her flames alight. They're going to set their flames alight. So let's just get into it. We all love a compliment, don't we? I will always say, I like to be told I smell good rather than I look good. But if I look good, and believe you me, this face, although it hasn't been worked on, tries to look good, then that's a bonus. So I'm going to bring the big guns out straight away. Actually, scrap that. Let's talk about another one. Let's leave it till the end. Yeah. If you want to know what the best complimenting fragrance is that I have in my collection, then you'll have to wait till the end. And don't go scrolling through the end. I look, darling. I look and watch. I see everything. I hear everything. And I certainly feel everything. The first one I'm going to talk about is one that I've talked about a lot. And there's another reason why it's in this list, because it's a compliment getter. Pure Poison by Dior. None other than the orange blossom and sandalwood jasmine citrusy scent all year round, all occasions, will get compliments. I don't care what you say. This has got me many compliments. I've used about that much now, as you can see, of a 100ml, and I do have two 30ml bottles in the white cap, because if you can get the pre-reformulated version, it is so much better. Believe me, it is. It is. It's a fragrance that makes a statement, but it's one of those scents. I know, Claude. It's one of those scents that it doesn't wear you, but you wear it perfectly, because it has this lovely scent bubble, draws people in. It's slightly sexy as well. It is. I said it. A sexy compliment getter. You may like it, you may love it, you may loathe it. And if you haven't tried it, why not? On my skin it sings, the orange blossom and the creamy sandalwood, and it's just, yeah, chef's kiss. Or as in my case, Gabby's kiss. Now let's talk Mugler fragrances. Let's talk not Angel. Let's talk not Alien, but let's talk Alien Essence Absolute. This is myrrh, and think of Alien, but it's in a different realm. It's otherworldly, it's transportive. Do you find Mugler fragrances take you to another realm? This certainly will. This is, it's decadent, it's regal, it's opulent, it's classy, it's mysterious. Mysterious, this fragrance. I like the Alien, but I love this one better. I'm more of an Angel girl than an Alien, although I do like Alien. And although Angel does garner me lots of compliments, I've talked about it. Although Angel has got me lots of compliments, I'm not going to really talk about that one. Whereas the Alien Essence Absolute, I've got a spray bit on my hand. It's, word of warning, don't spray it on clothes. It's potent. The juice is so dark. But it opens with a little bit of, well, it does open a lot with alien DNA, but after it dries down, it's this sweet myrrh and vanilla. Is it a Popanax? It's not smoky, as in church smoky. It's smoky like Elvira smoky, like Vanilla Fielding in Carry On Screaming smoky. Oh, and there was I trying to give it up. Now, the only other person I've seen that has really, or two people I've seen that have talked about this fragrance here on YouTube is Sunny Scents, Sunita, and who else? Chris, the Perfume Nest, and that is Ange Démon by Givenchy, the original formula. If you can get hold of it, this is 100 mils. This is, it's lily and sage and thyme. It's slightly herbaceous, very almost verging on niche, whatever niche is for a designer brand, ahead of its time. It probably doesn't sell as much now because, let's face it, L'Interdit has taken over, and all of its flankers, and Irresistible as well. I don't really wear Irresistible or anything like that. It's just too blah 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 for me. Whereas this is a real beauty. This will turn heads. This will get compliments. This actually, I remember walking down the stairs once when I was working, and the lady that crossed me said that I just smelled so divine. She had to get the name of it. It is spine tingling, this scent. It also has a little bit of spiciness to it, but it's mixed with that floral, and it dries down to a lovely vanilla as well. Vanilla it doesn't always have to be just purely sweet vanilla cupcakes or anything like that. It can be tilt the head back and have those stilettos pointing the ceiling. Maybe I should have called this sexy compliment getters, but this next one isn't really sexy, but it sure is a compliment getter. And I owe it all to Paola Bianca, who is here on YouTube. She hasn't posted a lot, but she has a YouTube channel and she has an Instagram channel, and she got me onto this, and I was sleeping on this for a long time. Yes, I Am by Cacharel. It is, this kind of scent it's so addictive, this scent. Do you know what? A new fragrance, and any new fragrance in the last 5 years, 10 years even, from designer brands have been all what I call AI, artificial intelligence kind of fragrances. If you get my meaning, hit the like. That's what they are. They're just this generic jasmine, slightly fruity vanilla fragrance with a bit of orange blossom thrown in. And then this funny kind of like name that they've patented to that the scent molecule. It's out there. It's not out there at all. It's been done before, believe you me. But Yes, I Am by Cacharel. I'm so glad I got this. This is playful. It's girly. It's not really floral. It's powdery, but it's fruity, and it's resinous, and it's balsamic, and it's beautiful. And why I slept on it for such a long time, I do not know. But I'm so glad I have it, and I have used quite a bit. Oh, look, it's already down there, and I've had it less than a couple of months. No, I've had it more than a couple of months. But yeah, this is an oversprayer. This is a good 8 to 10 sprays I have to spray for it to really perform. But it's so good, I would buy another bottle. It's signature scent worthy. It's Cacharel. You can't go wrong. I think this is a good new pillar brand that they've bought out, and the Cacharel Yes I Am Glorious is beautiful as well if you love peach. But this one is This just gets compliments galore, and it's beautiful. Well, I had to include a Chanel in this fragrance list, and you probably know which one it is. It is Allure Sensuelle by Chanel. This, if you want to, you don't have to pay out any money for this. The men are paying out the money, or whoever is paying out the money for you. And because they already think you're rich, they already think you're the it girl, the it guy. They already think you've come from money, when you're just poor and destitute, and you're just putting on a brave face, and you're putting on a smile thinking, where's my next meal coming from? It has rose and frankincense and this peachy, beautiful, fruity resins, amber, vanilla as well. It is to die for. It is man magnet, compliment getter in a bottle. Of course, I had to include this one because I've used it so much, and the amount of compliments I get from it. Serge Lutens Fleur d'Oranger. It is a spicy orange blossom scent. You know I love spicy florals, spicy vanillas, anything with a bit of spice, a bit of kick, a bit of pizzazz, a bit of Roxy from Chicago would rock this scent. You know, picture it. She's wearing the bowler hat, or she's wearing the 1920s Gatsby hat, and she's wearing this. This is speakeasy bars. This is modern era in a vintage world. This is pure niche quality. And I don't mean that with a snobbish nose. It is to die for. Some people do not like it. It's not a safe blind buy. But when you do love it and the magic sings from all those compliments you're going to get. Let's go to a celebrity scent now, and it's not Britney Spears, it's not J-Lo, it's not Rihanna, it's not even Ariana Grande, which I do not own. It is Paris Hilton Siren. This name is quite apt. It's a gentle, silent fragrance. The mermaids are luring them to the shore, but I wouldn't say actually this is a mermaid scent. The bottle alone, vintage, hello, but the juice in here is much more modern, I would say. Out of all the scents that I've tried from Paris Hilton, this is maybe, I hate using that word, modern, but if you love your juicy coutures of the world, if you just love a grab and go scent to get the compliments, this does it. It's not your basic fruity floral, it's your extra fruity floral. This is it. If you think I just want one fruity floral, this is to die for. I think it has the fruits in here. It may have nectarine or peach or something like that. And it's got, I think, your sandalwood, your amber, your musk, your vanilla, those kind of base notes. And it is just an everyday fragrance that really gets compliments. This has got me so many compliments, whether I've just been to the shops, whether I've been at work, whether I've just been out walking the street. People have actually stopped me and asked what I'm wearing. And I've used a little bit. The only thing is the longevity is not as good as the others. So the projection is there, but then it just kind of like dissipates immediately after about 3 to 4 hours. So you have to top it up. But nonetheless, give Siren by Paris Hilton a try. Now let's go from the cheapest to the most, or the least expensive to the most expensive. One of the most expensive scents in my portfolio, but I did not pay retail for it. And I read somewhere on, I think it was a post, it read, I do not pay retail, will be on my tombstone. I'm one of those people. And this is Dominique Ropion, Portrait of a Lady by Frédéric Malle. This is rose and frankincense again, but it has raspberry and cloves. And it's spicy, but it's It's a little bit, the rose in this is drier. I would say it's gothic. It is for all you wannabe gothics out there. It's for all you gothics that already are gothic. It it also belongs in that 20s, 30s era, that kind of, your pearls and your Gatsby hats and all of that pizzazz. It's a little bit of a moody fragrance. It has a vibe to it. But the compliments, I remember wearing this to an AA meeting, and I got a lot of compliments from so many people when I wore this. And they were saying, "What is it?" They said, "Oh, Portrait of a Lady, Frederick Mal, not heard of it." Well, now you have. You've heard of it, darling. You heard it here. If you're looking for a baked ginger vanilla cake, sadly discontinued, I want D squared 2. I think this is either ginger or pink. I don't know what this is, but this was gifted to me by Ange 50 Cents UK, and boy, is this a compliment getter. Thank you so much, Ange. This, I use this sparingly because it's been discontinued and it's the only bottle I got. I think this is a 50ml, this bottle, and boy, is it something. It is ginger and vanilla and, not that I do baking, I don't do any of that, but just imagine you're opening the oven door. Is it the oven you cook in? I don't know. You're opening the oven door and you're getting the waft of that lovely baked vanilla cake with ginger sprinkled over it. Oh, that's what this is. It's a cozy scent. It's winter. It's warm. I wore this a lot in the winter last year, and I will wear it a lot again in the winter this year. Although we're going to France in a couple of weeks, and I might take this away with me because it's a good autumn scent. Although can't wait to go to France. Expect videos galore. Expect scent of the days galore while I'm over there. Expect Richard in the videos. Expect dupe videos. Expect all, I've just been collecting a whole load of dupes. I've got about 30 that I've bought in the last few weeks that they're singing, and I'm going to do it in a video for you. Expect French fragrances video. Expect all this and more. So stay tuned. 2nd till the 17th of September. It's going to be a YouTube extravaganza, and actually I may be well be doing a live. Yes. Electra. Yes, darling. I know my baby girl. I know my baby girl. I don't know if you can see her here, but anyway. Do you want this? It's called Want. No, maybe you don't. But anyway, Want D squared 2 pink ginger. I think that's what it's called. If you can get it, it's a beauty. Now, this next one is, I think, in my opinion, the best rose oud scent. My husband just walked by and just gave me a little kiss. Do you know, when you think about, this is the best rose oud, in my opinion. I found it. You don't need any more. Actually, there's 2 I've got. So let's talk about them. They get compliments. Juliet Has a Gun Midnight Oud and a dupe for Christian Dior Oud Ispahan. This is called Ispahan by Amour Sense. These aren't alike. These are very different, actually. But Juliet Has a Gun Midnight Oud, I sampled this, never paid retail, paid half price for it, for this 100ml bottle, and I'm so glad I did, because this is a magnificent rose oud scent. I don't need any more in my collection because, let's face it, rose oud in the recent few years has been done to death. This isn't a dirty oud. This is smooth, because I'm not really a big fan of oud. This is completely different to Oud Bouquet by Lancôme. When it dries down, the rose intertwines with the oud, so you don't just get that oud awful smell, which sometimes can be a bit, what's the word? Harsh. This isn't at all. I also love Lady Vengeance, but that's not worth buying. Let me tell you that. And I also love Mad Madam, which I do want, but Midnight Oud, yes, this does it. This, do you know, I'm looking at the Made in France by Romano Ricci Creations, who is it the grandson of Nina Ricci? And it's all based on Shakespeare. So yeah, this, I mean, the bottle is beautiful. It's that lovely gold and the writing, and I've had so many compliments from the scent. Both my bosses at work said, "What are you wearing? It's beautiful." Yeah, safe enough for me to wear to work. Sturdy top, sturdy top. But yes, it's just a beautiful rose oud. The longevity and projection is there. Combined, also, I'm going to, not combined, but this one I'm going to talk about, which does get compliments as well. Now, the oud is a little bit more pronounced in this, but it's much better than Oud Ispahan from Christian Dior, which I really liked, but I didn't want to spend the money on. This, if you can, buy it. This is 100 mils. This lasts a fairly long time, good 8 to 10 hours. This one, however, works 12 hours plus. Both fantastic rose oud scents to get fantastic compliments. And if you want to pick me up for a compliment, although I don't fish for compliments myself, these are your rose oud scents. Period. I may find another rose oud scent. Who knows? Who knows? But moving on to the grand dame, the one that has got me the most compliments out of everything. Yeah, in my collection. Why are you sitting on it? And 50 cents UK, I'm talking to you. Yes, it got the hype about it. It still gets the hype by some people. And I'm going to direct you to a YouTube content creator called Sassy Dragon. And she deserves so much recognition. Go and subscribe to her. I watched her video. She had a video on Mugler Sense, and she's recently just done, I think the last day or two, did a video on Dior Addict and why she loved it. This gets the most compliments out of everything I've owned, and this is a reformulated version, although I haven't got, oh yes, I do have it here. I have a dupe from Perfume Parlor, Flawless, which actually does kind of outperform this scent, believe it or not. But, and it does hold on to the top and middle notes a little bit more longer. But this has mandarin and blackberry, and the vanilla in this is sumptuous. Again, spicy vanilla. I slept on this for a long time. And I remember smelling this in a department store once years ago thinking, oh, that's okay. But I think when you are experiencing a scent, I actually don't think you should really experience it in a fragrance store with a sales advisor. Sorry if there's any watching that want the sale, that you smell everything around you. You need to take your time with the fragrance. It's not about the sale. I know the sales pitches, believe you me. I've worked it. I've done it. I'm over it. Now, I I don't know what the old formula would have been like, because it goes for a lot on eBay for 150, 200 pounds, 250 pounds, 300 pounds. I would not really pay that. And we're not talking 100ml bottles, we're talking 50ml or 30ml. It came out in 2002. This is a 2014 formula that I have. It's sexy, it's mysterious, it's got me the most compliments, I think, so far in all my collection. It's just so stunning. I mean, if you do want to try the Flawless by Perfume Parlor as well, again, on a par. I've only had this a short time, but it gets me so many compliments. Both of them do. So there's a reason why. It's because it is such a lovely fragrance, and some people don't like it. Some people don't get it, but it's this night blooming jasmine combined with the vanilla that creates so much effervescent. I feel so creative when I'm wearing this. And I think that's what you should feel when you're wearing a scent. Maybe I should do a video on scents that make me creative. But creative in what, you ask? Well, creative in creating mischief and mayhem and a fracas and all of that. But yeah, back to the fragrance. Dior Addict, the most complimented, the most. Look, I've worn this in summer and autumn and winter. You can wear this all year round if you want to. It's not just for autumn and winter. I'm not a seasonal scent. This can go with crisp white shirt and jeans, or it can go dressed up to the max. It takes you from daytime, it takes you from nighttime, it takes you all seasons. I'm so glad I've got it. I'm so glad I own it. I've been wearing it a lot recently, and I've been wearing Flawless by the Perfume Parlour a lot as well. The only difference, I'm going to spray a little bit, just spray a little bit. It is such a, you don't need a lot of this scent. What I do love about the Flawless Perfume Parlour one, the dupe of Dior Addict, it does hold on to, because when I said to my dad, smell this and tell me what it reminds you of. Then a couple of hours later, I went back and he said the same. And he said it smells like blackberry and vanilla. My dad has no clue when it comes to fragrances. Hello. And I was so impressed. I was, well, okay, Dad. My 81-year-old dad, supporting me in my life and my journey. And he absolutely loved it. He gave me a compliment on it. Actually, my dad very recently complimented my hair and said it suited me so much more than just wearing it back all the time in a ponytail or in a bun. So kudos to my dad. Love my dad. So what are your compliment getters? Comment down below. I want to see. I want to know. Because I'm all about getting compliments. Because it lifts me up. It may well lift you up. You never know. You might be feeling, oh. And then when somebody pays you a little compliment, unsolicited, with no hidden agenda to it, it has a meaning. And it's showing you, and it's shown me, that there are angels in this world that we can rely on. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.